What is going on? What is going on? What is going on, party people? It's your boy, Coach D Brown, former big leaguer, former first round pick with the Kansas City Royals. And man, we are here on this Wednesday, man. We are a couple of days away from 2021. Man, these years are just piling up, man. They are just piling and piling up. All right, give everybody a little time to get on here, man, and we're gonna start this show off right. We're gonna start this thing off right, and get going on this, man. This content for today. All right. I hope everybody again is doing well. Getting ready for this holiday. I know many of you guys can't wait for 2020 to get finished, to get out of here, man. But it is what it is. All right. Hey, everyone what's going on. What's going on? All right. So, listen. All right. This is going to be the last one, man. Jansen, what's up, baby? This will be the last show for 2020. All right. I will not be on tomorrow. So next time you see me will be bright and early on Monday, or I should say in the afternoon on Monday, as we bring in the new year. All right. Well, next year will be that. So I don't know. Maybe I should do something on New Year's Eve. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But as we sit here today. All right. Today will be the last one of 2020. We'll put it like that. Okay. Listen, I got some great content today. I wanted to make sure that everybody that takes the time to come on out. I wanted to hit this topic, man. This came on yesterday, and leading up to, again, Alabama Showcase, January 23rd. Okay, the link will be out in about hopefully by tomorrow. All right, so Alabama Showcase we will have. All right. No new changes there as far as like any added schools or anything like that. But what's up, Aaron? What's up, family? All right. So we got Xavier University. Oscar, what's up, family? Oscar, if you're in town, man, come on over to Montgomery, man. I'd like to see you there if you got an opportunity, man. Come on down. Well, you can't. I know you D1. I forgot, man. I forgot you D1. You're big time now. You can't make that ride. But I would love to have you if you were able to. All right. We got Mississippi Valley State recruiting coordinator in the building. All right. So, but we got Xavier, Tuskegee, Russ College, Lawson State, Clark Atlanta. And Herman, what's up, family? What's up? What's up? All right. And hopefully we got Keish. What's going on, Keish? Dallas in the house. Texas representing today. We got Arkansas, Michigan, Georgia, Texas in the building. All right. And then let me know where y'all listening from. All right. So and we got the 2 scouts coming there. We're gonna have a couple. I'm gonna have a couple more schools. I'm just trying to finalize that. But as we sit here today, all right, five schools represented, 2 scouts be in the building, and then we have the live streaming aspect of it. I don't know how many coaches will have anywhere from 5 to 10, you know what I'm saying, plus more on the live stream. Okay. All right. So far committed Alabama State, and let me see, I sent out a little couple invitations and we'll see. All right. So Pat, what's good? Chi-Town in the house, and whoever my boy is, not big time at all. Just blessed, brother. I got you, Oscar. I know, man. I know you I'm making fun of you over there. I wish you could come over there. All right. Looney, what's up, baby? All right. So I wish, we can get these D1s out there, man. But Oscar, I look forward to meeting you in person one of these days, man. All right. All right. Good luck to you guys this spring over there at Mississippi Valley State. All right. So cool. All right. We got the Mississippi Valley State recruiting coordinator in the building. Okay. So, anyway, today's topic, I wanted to talk about the difference between what scouts be looking for and what colleges college recruiters be looking for. All right. All right. Lawrence, what's up? California in the building. All right. Follow our page, Illinois Travel and High School Baseball. All right, Pat, you pumping your page. I got it. All right. So, all right. Giovanni, what's good? What's good? San Diego in the building. My favorite place. And Happy New Year to you too, brother. All right. Happy New Year to everybody chiming in and listening in today. All right. Tag somebody for this message and stuff. All right. We're going to get deep. I'm going to start with some great content. We're going to finish up there. We're going to all have a kumbaya, a little chore, all right, for each one. You ain't gotta write it down, anything like that. It's just something that I like to do, all right. But so today's topic, I want to talk about the difference of what college recruiters and college and pro scouts look at, all right. And these are just what I believe, right? So this is based off of one of my listeners came with this yesterday, and I thought it was a great topic. Based off of what's going to be happening at my showcase, all right. I'm gonna have pro scouts there and college recruiters there, right? So college coaches that are going to be recruiting kids there. And I just, one of the things that I wanted to, talk about was what are the differences that college recruiters and the pro scouts look for, right? Now they all look for talent. We all want talent, right? But it's a different eye that what they're looking through, a different lens that a pro scout is looking for in a college recruiter. Some of those lenses and some of those eyes are going to blend together, right? It's going to be very, because they all want the athlete, they all want the big kid, the big strong guy that can run, throw, hit. They all want tools, right? So let's just say from a pro side and a college recruiting side, they both want tools, right? You all know the 5 tools, right? We have hitting, we have power, we have speed, we have defense, and we have throwing, right? So those are the 5 tools that's out there, right? So everybody's looking for those, okay? The good thing about the pro side, I want to think about the pro side. From a tool standpoint, from the pro side, you can get drafted with 1 to 2 tools, right? Everybody thinks everybody wants a 5 tool, but there's only like in the history of the game, there's only been like, I don't know how many true 5 tool players, right? You think of Griffey, you think of Bonds when he was younger, you think of Trout right now, Willie Mays, you know what I'm saying? When I'm talking about true 5 tool talents, right? You can really count on 1 or 2 hands, guys that were true 5 tool talents, all right? Because you got guys that, can run, throw, hit, Vladimir Guerrero when he was very young, his first few years. These guys are 5 tool talents. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Mookie Betts, right? Mookie, how can I forget about him, right? Right. So, very few of those, all right? Those 5 tool talents, them the ones you just look at their price tag, right? You know what I'm saying? Them the guys that are the true, game changers, right? Can steal a base, can throw guys out, can hit for average, can hit for RBIs, and win Gold Gloves defensively. Both of those college recruiters and scouts want those, all right? Now, the difference of what I see sometimes, right, is the projection tool. College recruiters, especially the big-time ones, right, they want a more polished player. So they'll take a little less tool guy for the big, what's up, Tamiko? For the big, the kid that's polished, all right? Because you always hear that raw label, right? And especially give it to the brothers all the time, right? But you get that kid that can really, do things well at a high level. The IQ's there, and them are the ones that go to Power 5. So the tools may not be there. And I hear this from the pro scouts all the time. All right. The kid that's maybe raw, may throw to the wrong base at the time, right? May swing and miss, but have the crazy bat speed, right? May end up doing, may it's a rawness to them defensively, right? It's just not all the way smooth yet, right? And they just do little things that you can just tell. That was me, you know what I'm saying, outside of high school, right? Well, coming through high school. But that big time Power 5 school, right? They want that ready-made player more so, okay? Now, ain't no real kids truly, really, everybody needs work, but they want that one because and again, the higher level D1, they all want a more of a ready-made player. Where a scout, all right, they looking at from a tool standpoint, from a projection standpoint, where they'll take that raw kid, all right, and they'll be like, yeah, he may need a little bit more seasoning. Let's put him in our system, all right. Let him play all the time, train all the time, all right. Play 100 or something games a year, right? We got him in the fall, we got him in the winter workouts, and he's playing all year round. So our rawness is going to get leveled out. But we got this raw piece of clay, where that raw piece of clay that the pro side will chisel away at that, all right, and make them mold them the way they want, right? But he got the tools there, all right. But that Power 5 school don't want that raw, all right, piece of clay. You know what I'm saying? They want that ready-made player where they ain't got to put too much into him. They ain't got to develop him so much. You know what I'm saying? He's ready to be made. He's ready, can play, and all of that. The ceiling for that raw kid that gets drafted is going to be way higher than eventually that Power 5 kid, right? So initially, the first and sophomore, junior in high school, and he's committed to the Mississippi States and all that. You looking like, man, he, and mad hooting and hollering. But the kid that may be going to the junior college over there has a higher ceiling. All right, and he may feel like he ain't getting the raw, he getting the raw end of the deal, but his ceiling is going to be higher. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you get these guys that are going Power Fives, right? You go on Power Fives, but then you get a kid that gets drafted and he may be committed to a JC, or like me, I was a football player, right? You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't, well, I guess Maryland is a Power Five, but I wasn't going to the big time Miamis and Arizona States and stuff like that. No, because I was a football guy. And then you get these kids that come in. What up, Corey? You get these kids that come into the game and to the pro side, and you see very clearly. You be like, because now there are a lot of bunch of Power Fives that make it, but then there's some that you be like, damn, you play this college over there. And then you see the other kid that's a D2 kid or junior college kid that's running circles over the Power 5 kid and all of that, right? But eventually that Power 5 kid peaked early, and he was cool and great in high school and smooth and got better. He probably put up stupid numbers in college too. But then you get that raw kid that just keeps going, starts understanding the game. Or maybe he was playing 2 or 3 sports in high school. Now he's just strictly baseball. And now you just see the development go like this. All right. That's the projection. That's the scout side. All right. Because those 5'2" kids, that's what scouts don't make their money on that kid, right? I mean, you just hope he just land like Mike Trout. You ain't gotta find Mike Trout. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, you just hope he just lives in your area and that your team picks him. Because it's a because I don't know if Mike Trout got picked 20-something pick, in the country, right? You know what I'm saying? Or Mookie Betts is a 5th round pick. I mean, do you understand what I'm saying? So that means 4 rounds, got passed before Mookie Betts got picked. All right, we all sit back and be like, oh, scouts this and all of that. All right, do you know how many times 4 to 6% of the guys get drafted make it to the major leagues? Okay, 4 to 6% of the guys get drafted and make it to the major leagues. I know people hate when I start feeling like negative numbers, but this is true. All right, so that means essentially 90% of the time the scouts are going to miss. You know what I'm saying? And these guys are paid. What's up, CT? Happy holidays to you out there in Australia, man. All right, so that means that Pablo, what's up? Louisiana is in the building, all right? So that means basically these high-paying guys, I ain't gonna say high-paying because they're gonna look at me crazy talking about high-paying, but essentially big money-making decisions are being made on these kids, and is a 90-something% rate that they'll fail. Think about that, all right? So now on the college side, they can't have a 90% fail. So that's why they're going to go ahead and pick up a kid that they feel like is ready to be played right now. And because those college coaches, especially those college coaches at the Power 5 schools, are making big money, and they can't afford to develop a kid and wait around for a kid. Now they got to put that kid ready to play or make it a competitive nature where they get 20, 30 kids that are essentially all competing and trying to, let the cream rise to the top, because they got to win now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all realize these college coaches, right? In the ACC, my boy told me this. All right, he told me in ACC, there's 4 coaches making more money than the World Series champion Red Sox manager of 3 years ago. My boy Alex Cora. 4 college coaches in the ACC, just one conference, was making more money than a major league manager. All right, so think about that. All right, because we all think the big leagues, the pressure of the major leagues and all of that. All right, college coaches, 4 of them were making more money than my boy over there, Alex Cora. All right. So when you guys think that, this college baseball is not big business and, and while my kid getting shunned and all of that, all right, you get partial scholarships and all of this going on to a school that, all right, appreciate you, coach. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy, Coach Cooper, Grambling head coach. All right. You know what I'm saying? So we represent hard over here. We got Coach Cooper over there, Grambling, and we got my boy, Oscar Espada over here that are, the recruiting coordinator at Mississippi Valley State. So shout out to my people out there, the HBCU. All right. So I'm just saying, you thinking for that Power 5 guy that's over here, getting these big bucks over there, that he got time to develop kids. Nah, his job on that. He want to make his cake. He want to make his bread. He want to, keep surviving out there, making his, that real big money. You know what I'm saying? That's how big college baseball is. College baseball is a big business. These partial scholarships and underfunding and all this type of stuff is big business. All right. Now it ain't getting flowed down to everybody, not yet. But I want you guys, and I started seeing firsthand the power of, started seeing, you see these, these ratings. You guys realize the College World Series, I'm going to say maybe 2 years ago, those ratings was so high. It was like the highest ratings ever, all right, for college baseball. All right. So you know, that the SEC network, you got Big 12 network, you got Big 10 network, you got, you know, Texas Longhorn, they're their own networks, you know, specifically for those conferences. And when it's baseball season, they're showing that. All right. So again, it's big money, big, you know, you know, they got to win. They got to win and win now. So that's the difference. It's just a projection, you know what I'm saying? And short and long term, I believe that's the difference. And Coach Coop, I wish he was on right now. I'll plug you in. If you tell me anything I'm telling you right now that you feel like, you know, I ain't speaking the truth on, please let me know. Because I'm just going on what, you know, you guys tell me. You know what I'm saying? What you guys show me. All right. So I believe the smaller D1s down, I are looking more so the junior seniors. And I believe that the scouts, they, you know, just from what they tell me, they like to, I told about this yesterday, they look at the young dudes. Now, the Power Fives look at young dudes too, ready-mades, but those scout side, they want to see those young, they want to see like, oh man, I like this tools, right? That 14, 15-year-old kid, I like those tools over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, he got something over there. Yo, let me go ahead. You know, and I talked about this yesterday. You know why? Because this was told to me. This was told to me. They want to put that stamp on that young D Brown. They want to put that young stamp on my boy, Coach Coop over there. All right, that kid that, you know what I'm saying, nobody really seen yet, but they want to put that stamp on and put the word in on their team and their organization to be like, yo, go look for this dude. He nice over there, right? So what happens in the next 3 years or so? You ball out and do what you do, and you potential first round or something like that. You know what I mean? They can be like, yo, you know, even if you don't draft, they can be like, yo, you remember I put his name in there, right? You didn't take the chance on that, but I saw that kid first. That shows your scouting skills. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when it comes to evaluation, because we all get evaluation in this game, it don't matter if you're a player at 8 years old or you are a 40-something-year-old coach, you know what I'm saying? You are truly being evaluated every year. If you ain't the owner or you ain't the, you know what I'm saying? You are being evaluated from the coaches all the way down to the 8 and 9, 10-year-old players. And when I say 8, 9, 10-year-old players, that means that you are being evaluated by other teams and other coaches. Because I know, raise your hand, y'all tell me any coaches over there have an 8, 9, 10, 12, 13-year-old kid that other teams don't be coming trying to shoot for your kid, you know what I'm saying, or your son to come play with them. All right, that means your son has been evaluated and essentially ID'd as a kid that can play, right? So from a scout point of view, they over there, they like, yo, listen, this kid can play. Boom, I put my word in first on him. Let me get the first dibs, and hopefully it works out in the next 2 or 3 years. He gets drafted by us. But bottom line is, I want to be able to say I seen him first. All right. So I just want to, you know, because one of the moms shouted me out yesterday, and we were talking about this showcase I'm having, and she was like, "Oh, my kid is committed, coach. Right? I don't need to come." I was like, "Yeah, maybe not. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to. All right." Or 2023. You know what I'm saying? My shout out to my boy. I ain't, you know, I'm trying to call you out, but you, Herman, you know, we talked about this yesterday, right? He's like, "Oh, 2023. Do I really need?" And I know it's more of a location thing with you, coach. I get it, but it was like, you know, it was more of a, you know, 2023 or 2024. You don't really need to come, right? We ain't really in a recruiting process yet. We're really not. Whatever. It's like, if you can play, why not? Why not put yourself in the kid's radar, right? You may not feel like, you know, your kid is, you know, essentially ready, all right? But all you got to do, I'm sure if your kid is running 6'8" as a 14, 15-year-old, right? Or 6'9", all right? Or he got a nice little snap in his back. He got a tool or two, right? He's throwing 80 as a 14-year-old, 82 as a 14-year-old. There's something there. You see what I'm saying? So there's something there. There's tools out there, all right, for that kid to be like, yo, I seen it happen in my showcases. My man, you know, they'll be like, yo, what's your age? Oh, I like this kid. All right. Shout out to him. He ain't on here. I hope I reach out to his moms and stuff, right? He's a 14-year-old kid. I know him from the Memphis area, North Mississippi area. He was 14, right? One of the youngest ones over there, all right? Stroke is nice, clean, all right? Little, you know, he got a little growth to do, a little thinning out, which he'll do in the next 2 years, all right? Running tool may not be it in all that, but he do got that hit tool. All right, swing. I've seen it firsthand. He used to, you know, I played against him at 12 or 13 years old. All right, and he came to my camp at 14. All right, stroke was nice. Boom, just you tell proper teaching, wood stroke. Boom, boom, boom. All right, who you think? You know what I mean? They went to him before they went to the senior kid. They're like, yo, how old are you? What? You 14? Oh, 2 or 3 scouts of mine was like jotting his name down. 14 years old. All right, he may be on a pro scouting side enlist before he be on the college side. And I want to give you this other tip too. Don't think that these pro scouting sides, you know, I know I run a recruiting service and I help kids get into schools and all of that, but you can ask Coach Cooper and all of them. You know, trust me, if a Texas Rangers or a Detroit Tigers scout in this area, be like, yo, you need to come look at this kid, or this kid could play. All right. You know, they evaluators too. You know what I'm saying? They recruiters too. All right, they do it. He may not be ready for the pro side, but he may be ready for a D2 school or junior college. All right. And I talk about this all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? My boy always told me this. He said, yo, some of these raw kids, all right, they may need to go to junior college, get a little bit of season and all that type of stuff. But when they ready, the freshman and sophomore year, we're not letting them get to the Gramblin's or the Power 5 schools. We're going to draft them out of high school. Out of junior college. We're going to make sure they don't get to that 4-year school. All right? They just need a 1 to 2 year seasoning. All right? Pook, give it up. Excuse me. Pook, what's up, family? See you in a few weeks, man. We just talking about you the other day. So what's happening, D? Dead on, big time. All right? Dead on. Big time D1 college coaches can't miss. Got to feed their families. No doubt, man. It's a business. And I think sometimes, and I get it, parents, we get, so in our feelings a little bit where it's like, yo, but these dudes, draft time is a 90. I want you to understand this, all right? I have to say this again. From a draft percentage, all right, 90%, it's a little bit more than 90%, but 90% of the guys that get drafted are not making it to the major leagues, all right? Because don't think like, from a scouting side from college or high school that, that their objective is just to draft guys for the sake of drafting guys, right? I'm gonna give you the 35th round or the 35th pick, all right? Their intentions, that scout, that organization has dreams and aspirations of you making it to the major leagues, all right? They don't just, there are certain picks that they feel like, we're gonna wait and see, but they've seen something in that particular player, all right, for them to call them and tell them, hey, we want you to be part of our organization, all right? So one kid, a 35th round or the 35th pick comes into the whatever, that coach's intentions are to get them trained up and get them to help them at the major league club. Now, the difference is the 35th pick got more invested. He's going to get more opportunities and essentially get more chances to make it, all right, than the 35th pick, 35th round pick, all right? My point is 90% of those guys will not make it, all right? 90% of those kids, don't give you 35th round, 35th pick, first pick in the country, 100th pick, whatever. 90% of those guys, and these scouts, there's scouts everywhere getting paid on salary, all right, to essentially, it is a crapshoot. It's just, you don't know. You don't know, all right? You don't know. So those guys are professional scouts. They play ball like myself or, had evaluated eyes and lenses and stuff like that for many, many years, and they are paid to scout, all right, and they lose out 90% of the time. So when you think of from a college recruiting standpoint, our college coach, right? When it comes to like picking their players, they ain't got a 90% chance of losing because there'd be a 99% chance that their ass would be home. Excuse my language. I would be fired. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just letting y'all know, man. All right, just letting y'all know. Coach Cooper, man, I'm going to holler at you, man. I'm going to do this showcase in Alabama. I'd love to get you on this live stream. I know I was going to reach out to you, man. I hope you have a happy holiday. Same thing with you, Coach Espada, all right? So those are the difference. I gave you 3 tips, all right? Just tools, projection, all right, and age difference, all right, where guys are kind of, fitting in, all right? People seem to think like, oh, my son is young. You know what I'm saying? He ain't ready. He ain't on the scouts level. He ain't on the scouts high. That's not the truth. You know what I'm saying? Scouts, you gotta like, trust with these scouts, you know what I'm saying? And appreciate you, coach. You know what I'm saying? I'll reach out to you. I'll shoot you that email, coach. All right. Appreciate you, man. So you gotta trust that what these dudes see. You know what I'm saying? You gotta trust what they see. Okay. It is what it is. All right. So like Coach Cooper, he can get a list of about 30, 40, 50 names per class. All right, where the scouts, man, they got a list of hundreds of players, you know what I'm saying, for each class. All right, that's their objective. All right, they got scouts all over the country. They just, boom, they feed it into their scouting directors, and now they start sorting and sifting about who they really want and start making a draft board. All right, so if you're a high level kid, freshman, sophomore, and all of that, don't think like, oh, scouts ain't look, nah, you know what I'm saying? If you got some tools, all right, get on the draft, you know what I'm saying? Just that's all you want to do is just get a little whatever. I didn't understand this until, my sophomore year. After my sophomore year, the scout walked up to me. I thought it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Well, I got a card from my Chicago Cubs scout. I thought he's a grandfather, but he ended up being a scout. I got a card, but then that summer, playing whatever, I started developing a relationship with a scout who ended up becoming the scout that ended up drafting me. You know what I'm saying? It started that relationship. That person was looking at me as a sophomore. I had a couple college football offers, but I ain't had one college baseball offer. Not one at the time. All right, when now times are different than now, you know what I'm saying? But you know, basically my point is I was basically I believe I was on the draft board before I was even on a college baseball. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. Pat said, what's his name? Pat, are you saying my scout? My scout's name was Ray Jackson. I think I was hoping that was your question. If not, I spilled out his beans. But yeah, Ray Jackson from Detroit, Michigan. All right. Let me see. What's up? What up? I got to see what that was. Anyway, I want to finish this here. I hope you guys got that message, man. All right. The difference what I see pro and college scouts, man. All right. I wanted to talk about anyway. We entering this new season, right? This new year. That's new season, baseball talk. This new year. All right. You know, most successful people that I know personally, all right, they always set goals, right? I'm sure if you talk to Coach Cooper, Gremlin, Crazy Ray, that's my boy, D. All right, Pook, you know him? Right, you remember Ray, right? You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my boy Pook. But yeah, man. So we all set goals. We all set goals, and you know, well, you should be. All right. Now I want everybody to kind of set their goals for themselves and obviously for your kids. I know everybody kind of have kids out here, right? So I want everybody to, I was gonna have everybody write down, but if you could, you know, message me. All right, cool. All right, I didn't know that. Yeah, man. That was my dude, man. Yeah, I talked to him last year, folks. I mean, about 2 or 3 months ago for the first time, and last year for the first time. In like 15 years, I talked to him last year for the first time, like 10, 12, 15 years, 2019, which is crazy. All right. Cool. Yeah, that'd be cool. So, and I want to share a story about my scout, and I just want to I'm gonna put this all in perspective. All right. So from a goal standpoint, all right. I want everybody to kind of think about for what they want for their kids this spring. All right. For I say spring and summer. All right. 2021. I know COVID is time, and but I want you guys to, I don't know if you guys do this or have ever done this. I've never done it for my kid. I'll be honest with you. You know, we just got back today from the tennis tournament, and I need to start practicing what I preach. Now, I do it personally for my own goals, and I tell my daughter to write down her stuff. I definitely do this, all right? And I highly suggest that you get your kids to do this, and I hope they do this already, all right? But what do you guys want for 2021? This New Year's resolution time, right? What do you want for yourself, maybe one goal, and what you want for your kids, all right? You know, let me give you a couple of my goals, what I want, right? I want to help about at least at minimum 50 kids get offers this year in 2021, right? I want to run about 10 showcases, all right? Hopefully I can get on Coach Cooper's campus out there and run a showcase there, all right? But I want to run about 10 showcases this year, all right? Starting with Alabama next month, okay? And I want to grow this following that I have. I want to grow, you know what I'm saying? There's some of just small goals, you know, some are big and bigger than others, but I want to help 50 kids get into, you know, help them get offers. All right. I want to get 10 plus showcases. And I also want to grow this following. All right. Grow the show to even bigger heights. All right. Them are some of the goals I have. I have many more, but those are some of the ones for 2021. All right. For my daughter, I pray for health, and I just pray that she continues to just, you know, knock out and starts, you know, really going hard on a national level, right? Right now, you know what I'm saying? She's more, you know, in the Southeast region and all, but I want her to start, you know, growing on that national level, all right? And she'll do it on her own time, but, you know, that's my goal I have for my kid. So I want you to think about it from your side, all right? You know, I know from a baseball standpoint, you know what I'm saying, I always wanted to do better than I did the year before, right? Baseball is all about numbers, right? So, you know, if I hit 280, the next year I want to hit 300. You know, I mean, we always shoot for 300, right? But you know, I wanted to be, you know, that was set in stone. If I had this many RBIs, I wanted to, you know, beat boom. You know what I'm saying? But I always wrote them down. I always have something to look at. I wanted to, you know, I didn't even plan on having this book, but I want you guys to see this. All right, before I go. All right. I hope I can find the right page, but I just wrote these goals. Now I talked about this a few weeks ago, but this is my old book. Like I always write all different type of notes, and from all different aspects about the show or business and anything, right? But I just, one of these days, I kind of sat here and I wrote my goals down, and hopefully I could find them. I should have put them already on here, but I wrote them in the middle of the book, in the middle of the page. But one of the goals I had, all right, which is crazy, it happened the next day. I wanted to join this dude's program, right? It was an online program. And literally, I wrote it down on Sunday. And I happened to be in Atlanta, all right? And just doing this social media stuff, right? And who walks in? The dude walks in, man. And I told this story a few weeks in. I literally just put him, and I had to show him. I was like, yo, dude, like, yo, check this out. Like, I was bugged out. You know what I'm saying? And all right, here we go. All right. So goals of 2021. All right, here's some of the goals. I ain't, you ain't gonna read. Boom. All right. I have 4 some college summer camps. All right. I have a 6-month goal and a 3-month goal. All right, and a 1 month. All right. So we got 1, 3, 6, and the year goals. All right. I promise you, I didn't. I mean, I knew I was gonna talk about the goal stuff, but I didn't realize that I had my notebook right. And then, again. All right. So again, I want you guys to, write what your goal is to yourself. All right. And let's see if we can all reach it together. All right. And I know from my perspective, I understand we hear most of the dads and moms have kids. All right. So write down what you want for your kids. All right. It could be their numbers with this past spring. I mean, hell, your goal may be just to get on the field. I know some places over here, and it's not funny, but may not even have a high school season this spring. You know what I'm saying? Because of COVID. I mean, so it may be something as I just want my kid to play baseball. You know what I'm saying? It may be something simple as that. You know what I'm saying? Or I want my kid to get this offer from this particular school. All right. I want my kid to just be offered. All right. Whatever that goal is, you know what I'm saying? I want you guys to write that down. All right. And just, let it sit there, read it, daily, and have your kid do it. You know what I'm saying? Have your kid write down his goals, what he wants to shoot for. I talk about this all the time, knowing your numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, know your numbers and have him, draw up those numbers, put it down so he knows what to shoot for. All right. Funny things happen. I'm just telling you, funny things happen when you write it down. Okay. Funny things happen. Speaking things into existence. I want to just finish with my scouting story. My boy Pookie was telling me about, I was telling you about my scout, Ray Jackson. All right. I sat here on my live show last 2019, summer 2019, maybe spring season. I was telling draft stories because it was 2 or 3 weeks leading up into the draft. I was telling about one of my funny stories that happened to me with my boy Ray Jackson, my scout. Okay. I talked about it, and I sat there on my live and said, man, I ain't talked to my boy in about 15 years, man. I hope he's doing well. On my show, I talked about this. 2 days later, all right, I went to this high school where I used to train kids at, and it's a private school, but then in the stands, one of these big time players who's at LSU right now and was supposed to get drafted, but the dad was there and a couple of guys that I knew, and scouts was there. And, they saw me, they called me up there, boom, I was saw this first time I saw this kid play in person. I've heard a lot about him. And they were sitting there telling me, and I was talking to a scout, and my boy introduced me to the scout. There was, I think it was a Washington National scout. And he was just like, Rodney, what's up, family? All right, good to see you. I look forward to seeing you. All right. Yeah, all right. So like I said, I got my boy Rodney coming from Houston. All right. I will hit you guys up. All right. So we got my boy Rodney coming over from H-Town, all right, to Alabama. All right. That's how we doing it. Okay. So I was like, yo, he was like, talking, and we just talking, like my boy Pookie asked me or my boy Pat was like, who drafted you? What's his name? And I was like, he's like, oh, Ray Jackson. I remember Ray, blah, blah, blah. He's like, so I was something like 5, and I was telling a little Ray, I was like, I just brought him up the other day. He was like, wait 1 second, D. So boom, whatever, right? And he calls, and he was like, I know Ray well. He goes, I remember you. He goes, you graduated the year I got to your area. He's like, I remember your name. I remember all about you. He's like, I'm gonna call, boom. And then he started talking, and then he hands me the phone. And he didn't tell Ray who I was, and I don't know who but I assumed he was talking. And who was on that phone? I have not talked to that man in 2 years. I have not talked to my scout in 15 years. All right, at least 15. I brought him up on the show. All right, I just brought him up. 2 days later, I go in the stands. A scout is there watching another kid. The scout knows my guy who scouted me, connects me. All right, first time in 15 years I spoke to my man Ray Jackson. All right. what am I saying? So the power of the tongue, the power of writing it down, the power of goals. All right, it wasn't a goal of mine, but it's just I just put it out there. All right, just remember that. All right, so put it out there what you want for your kid. All right, put it out the numbers, put it on. I ain't trying to preach to y'all and all of that, but it's 2021. All right, go in there. It could be small goals. All right, coincidence? I don't think nothing is coincidence. All right, you speak stuff into existence. I'm one of those dudes. Okay, all right. Working on spring and summer goals earlier today. How fitting today. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Sharice. You know what I'm saying? All right. Good to see you. It's that time, and everybody got New Year's resolutions. We all want to lose weight and do, I'm just talking about specific, type of money goal. Money, baseball goals, anything that you want for your, yourself and also for your child. You know what I'm saying? All right. Little things like that. You put it out there, claim it, believe it, and small stuff happens. You know what I'm saying? So again, I brought up my boy Ray. I told that story. I talked about the goals, writing one. It was just one little goal I wrote down. I want to, and then I'll be damned. The next day, never saw this dude. I met him online, like you guys see me. You know what I'm saying? I watch him. Some of the stuff that he trains stuff online, and I was like, yo, I want to join his program. I wrote the name down. All right. I had no idea. I had a feeling, what I'm saying? He lived, in and around the Atlanta area. All right. So I wrote his name, boom, boom, boom. All right. I'm at a place, random place and all of that. And I'll be damned if I see him walking. I said, yo, I had to show him. I felt like a little groupie, right? I was like, listen, yo, I ain't no one of these dudes and all of that coming up, but I just want to let you know, I just want you to see this. And I said that, and I showed him the exact line. I said, he was like, yo, that's crazy. I said, yeah, I said, look at the date. And it was the day before. And I said, he was like, yo, I got to take a picture of that. You know what I'm saying? And we took it, whatever. All right. Just talking. Yo, you know what I mean? I was bugged out over there. I drove home. I was like, yo, that is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, yo, that just lets you know the power of the mind of putting stuff out there. All right. So think about it, man. Put that stuff out there. You never know. All right. You never know. And believe it can happen. That's my time. Listen, I love you guys, man. I thank you for another great year. All right. We started October 28th, 2018. We did all of 2019 together. All right. And we just finished a whole nother year, 2020. All right. Technically, my anniversary is October. All right. October 20th. You guys saw me with the little, whatever. But again, we ended this year right. All right. So if you need any recruiting help, all right, you guys know how I get down. All right. I ain't got to say nothing. All right. You know what I'm saying? This is, what I'm saying? These are my dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? Coach Cooper, that's on Grambling. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, all right, Coach Espada, Mississippi Valley State, you know what I'm saying? Recruiting coordinator. I don't have to make this stuff up. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? These are my dudes. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean like we boy way back. It's a baseball community, all right? That I say, yo, this kid can play. It is what it is, okay? My boy Coop, Coach Coop, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate him reaching out to me, right? Because, and I know whoever my man tagged him, I appreciate that. All right, I think who tagged Andre. I appreciate you tagging him. You know what I'm saying? And from there, you know what I'm saying? Now he'll be on a live stream for the Alabama showcase. All right, but that's just, you know what I'm saying? Good, need that showcase, no doubt. You will see that coming. All right, you will see that coming in the next day or two. Please, so just look at the pages and all of that, and I'll be right back on Monday. By Monday, the site and the link should be ready to go. All right. Deborah, I want to say, Deborah, I appreciate you too, Deborah. All right. I did speak with Tanya today. All right. And she said you referred me. And that's when you do good things, all right, people refer you. You know what I'm saying? All right. When you do good things, people refer you. So, Deborah, I helped Deborah and her son, Zach, you know what I'm saying, get an opportunity to play at the next level. All right. And so it becomes that when when you do good business, it's one of those things that, it's he did right by me. Let me pass it along. And I got a call today from one of, Miss Deborah's friends, and hopefully we able to do something together in the future with her and her son, help them. All right. Cynthia, I'm glad you talked to me. All right. I don't know what Coach Cooper is looking for. All right. I don't know. All right. But Cynthia, I hope to see you in Alabama. All right. And I know you need to come on out. I'm glad. I was thinking about you the other day. All right, Shonda. What up, Shonda? What's going on? All right. January 23rd. All right. So bring Cam out there. I look forward to seeing Cam. I know you got that one potential offer over there. All right. Hope everything, whatever. But again, just so we know, Tuskegee, Xavier, Rust, Lawson State, Clark, potentially, I'm speaking into existence. All right, Morehouse and Voorhees. All right. And then I just told you, Coach Coop. I'm sure Coach is spot off from Mississippi Valley State. So that's Grambling, Mississippi Valley State. I'm going to talk to Coach Jones at Alabama A&M. I already got Coach Vasquez at Alabama State committed. I'm going to speak to Coach Johnson. And I'm going to speak to Coach Smart over there at Troy. I'm going to speak to Coach Keene at North Alabama. All right. Gordon State. And hopefully get some Tennessee crew out there to listen in to this if they not doing anything. All right. We're gonna make it a nice showcase. All right. I wasn't gonna do the live stream, but I kind of got my arm twisted and all that type of stuff to do it. All right, so I'm going to do the live stream. Just remember, for the kids that come, all right, from 2024s all the way up to 2021s, and even the high-level JUCO kids, just remember, we're going to have pro scouts there. So, anytime you want to, potentially look at this collegiate league, that's Major League Baseball Collegiate League, that's a phone call away. All right, my boy Curry Jackson, it is what it is. All right. Yeah, Kevin, yep, I got you. All right, Lawson State will be there. Yes, Kev, Lawson State will be there. All right. And Coach, head coach from Lawson State will be on the show next week. Matter of fact, he's going to come on. All right. And Tuskegee will be following week. And then I know we got at least, I want to say about 5 to 6 coaches in the next 2 weeks coming on. All right. I can't remember all of them right now, but I know those two. And we're going to have a nice whatever. I got some nice guests potentially coming on the jam. I say potentially because every time but I got some nice, I'm talking big league level. All right. So we're going to do this up right. So, but anyway, 5 schools, at least we're going to have at least 10, 15, hopefully everything's good, 10 to 15 schools, all right, on a live stream. Scouts going to get evaluated by my team and I. And what we're going to do, we're going to edit the video and we're going to ship the necessary footage to the particular schools that I believe, all right, that your kids can play at, okay? So, all right, Greg, I appreciate you too. Happy New Year to you, all right? So I'm just saying that. So, just good deal. My son is a freshman this year at Lawson. All right, yeah, Kev, yeah. So if Lawson State will be there, all right? Count Edwards Waters, all right. I like it, Coach Johnson. Yeah, that's right. All right. So, hey, I love when I love when my coaches come in and show your boy some love. So shout out to my boy Coach Johnson over there at Edwards College over there in Florida. All right, HBCU over there. They will be in the building too, all right, on the live stream. I hope you can come and make it, Alabama, but they will be in the live stream. All right, shout out to my boy Coach Johnson over there at Edward Waters College. Okay, that's how this thing happened, man. All right, just like that. All right, so. We doing it. All right, come to Alabama, man. I'm just saying. All right, by the time this whole thing come and be about 15 plus schools, 20 plus schools, ready to go. All right, if you need any recruiting help, you guys know how to do, man. All right, come on, give me a call. I'm a kid. We got HBCUs, we got Power Fives. I talked to a parent today from Oklahoma. We got Texas. We got a couple of my people that's in the my program here. All right, we doing this, okay. All right, I want this movement to just grow. All right, I want this to grow. All right, I don't ask these guys to come in. I don't ask Coach Cooper, Coach Johnson, Coach Vasquez. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. All right, Coach Malcolm. All right, Mountain View College is a JUCO. All right, you know what I'm saying? All right. I don't ask this. All right, I don't ask Coach Walker to come on. All right, I don't ask that. I don't ask Coach Johnson to come. All right. They see the benefit. They see the type of parents. They see the kids. They see the talent. They know what's going to be there. So they come. You know what I'm saying? They come and represent. They all, they want talent. They're looking for it. So my boy Coach Walker's out there in JUCO out there in Texas. All right, Coach Walker, let me know if you'll be on the live stream and I'll add you to the live stream too. All right. That's how quickly this stuff goes. So grow this. Again, I'm just saying we bring it off the new year right. Okay. So we turn it to January 23rd. And I know you're probably thinking like, man, deep planning this, I promise you. I ain't planning nothing. I ain't playing for Coach Cooper. I ain't playing for Coach Walker, Coach Johnson, Coach Espada at Mississippi Valley State. I ain't promised that. I ain't setting none. You know what I'm saying? They just joining in and showing me love. All right. Now some of them been on the guest on my show, Coach Johnson and Coach Cooper been on my show. Coach Walker, I got to get you on. All right. And Coach Espada, I got to get him on. All right. Well, Coach Espada and I done talked multiple times about some players and stuff too. So it's all good. Listen, I'm just saying. All right. Some of these schools might not, be whatever. But it's like that with many schools, man. And I appreciate these, I'm saying, these brothers out here, joining in, listening in on the live. That's how we do. And we're going to continue to grow this thing. All right. So January 23rd, Alabama. All right. Like I just said, I have 5 some schools. Have 5, 10, 15 plus. You know what I'm saying? All right. Warren, happy year from down under. All right. My boy Warren out there in Australia. All right. That's what we do. All right. We worldwide with this. All right. We are worldwide. All right, Australia, Canada, my boy, you got a few people from Canada listening. All right, Puerto Rico. All right, we heavy. So I just want to tag and so do me a favor. Can you give me a gift? I know Christmas is past, but give me a New Year's gift, okay? Just tag somebody, tell them about the show, tell them to start listening in, okay? All right, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna do Friday. I don't want to put a barrel of bad news, all right? But when I come, I'm gonna come hard when I come, okay? But tag somebody, share this page, share D Brown, you know what I'm saying? Tell them to join the private Facebook group. If you know anybody that need help with the recruiting side, all right, just let them know how I do things, okay? All right, I think Coach Coop, you know what I'm saying? I called Coach Coop on a few players already. All right, Vincent was good. All right, Coach Johnson, I think one time I called you on a kid. All right, Coach Espada, I know I called him a lead. He just got the job. I called him on 2 or 3 kids already. You know what I'm saying? So, that's how I do. You join my program, you know what I'm saying? I'm hitting these calls, I don't want to tell my business, but it is what it is. That's what we do. I'm in the process of just gaining talent, coming to my showcases, coming to my programs, and helping you guys get, I tell you, 50 kids. I want 50 kids, 50 plus kids, getting opportunities to get them offers next year, get them opportunities to play at the next level, to see their parents and the kids' dreams come true. That's my goal for 2021. All right, I want 50 kids. All right, I got a handful already, but I want 50 kids. All right, that's my goal. So if you have any needs, anything like that, sign up. All right, sign up. Private message me. Let me know. All right, if you want to jump into my program. Or if you want, I'll send a link out for the showcases, anything like that. All right. So I appreciate Coach Cooper, Coach Johnson, Coach Espada, Coach Walker, chiming in. All right. It is what it is. All right. And for my people that joined me for 2020 that first heard about D Brown, that's been a everyday listener since then. All right. Any of the coaches that's, that's, on board. All right. I appreciate meeting many of you guys. All right. It is what it is. All right. So Cynthia says, hats off to you. All right. No doubt, Cynthia. All right. Hopefully I can get you locked in, because I know, paid your bread. All right, Coach, do you know of any basic schools that are specific to African American players? I'm just looking to be a part of another group that encourages young African American players after this is sport. As we all know, there's a major lack of African American playing players. Just curious if there's a group out there. I thought I'd ask. Yeah, you got the Black Boys Play Baseball 2 group. All right, that's a large group over there. I share a lot of my my lives over there. All right, so Black Boys Play Baseball 2. All right, good group. All right, D was good. Still want to get you and do something here at my field here in Charlotte. Coach Porter, let's make it happen, man. I know we talked about it in the summertime, man. We need to make that happen. All right. Charlotte is definitely, North Carolina, I definitely want to hit that area. All right. I know we talked about some other things too, man. So I got some things brewing over there. We're going to possibly make all this thing happen, man, and grow this business, grow this movement out, man. It'll be a great move. So Coach Porter, I will definitely be reaching out like we talked about already. All right. I know we need to do something out there in Charlotte. All right. So shout out to my people out there in North Carolina, my people. I got plenty. My nephew live out in Charlotte and my sister out there in Durham. So I love North Carolina. I love to do something in there. All right. So anyway, I love you guys, man. All right. Just remember, tag somebody, share this message. If you know somebody needs help in the recruiting side, all right, Clay, what's good, baby? Tennessee in the house. If you know anybody needs help in recruiting or whatever, all right, you see what I do. All right, you see my connections. You see how you guys, you know what I'm saying? You see what it is. All right. I'm not here to brag. It's just a reality. All right. I share this content, share this message. I help kids get into colleges. I provide exposure on these showcases. All right. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything is whatever. And I got a big announcement too. I'm over there trying to move it to the softball side too. All right. That's what we're doing over here. All right. So listen, share the message, tag somebody, reach out to me private message if you have any type of recruiting needs and that you need. All right. Shout out to my boy Rusty. I talked to him from Oklahoma. All right. He's on board. You know what I'm saying? So we hitting it hard. Okay. We got Texas, Oklahoma, New Jersey, Georgia, think that's, I can't, who gonna be missing? Cali, all right, in the building. That's in my program, all right? All over, making it happen, okay? So, love you guys. I will see you guys 2021. You guys be safe out here, all right? Cover your mask, wear your mask, have some fun out here, but don't go crazy, all right? You know, we still in a little whatever. I don't want to put it out there. All right, stay safe. Love you guys again. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you guys for joining me in 2020. All right. Let's have a great 2021. Remember, write those goals down. All right. I know my dreams. I know my network. I know this thing is growing. All right. From bigger than what I thought it would be. All right. Now we're going to showcase all over the country. All right. So let's make this happen. All right. Peace and love, y'all. Happy New Year to you guys.